Where Techchira Nu just made the highest break in shootout history, a 139, a beautiful total clearance. Just a terrific effort. He's in the final. The only thing he knows is he's going to play someone called Michael. It's either White or Holt, but Techchira Nu really has raised the bar there, the way he won that semi-final against Jamie Clark.
Semi-final number 2, and it's time to meet the players of former Riga Masters finalist Michael Hitman Holt. And his opponent, a former shootout champion, Lightning, Michael White.
So, Michael Holt and Michael White lagging as ever for the choice of who breaks.
Michael White wins the leg.
He was close, but Michael White has won it, and he's going to break himself here.
Michael
He is, of
White,
course, a former champion in the shootout 2015. Can he win it again? I think it's fair to say, Neil, whoever wins this match, they're going to have to play well in the final, what we've just seen.
Yes, for sure, although the final is a different story again. Who knows how that will pan out. I mean, he's not going to play like that again, is he? I shouldn't think. If he does, it'll be something to watch. Techchira is just such a gifted player, and seeing that was quite special. It wasn't in the first round, it was right at the business end of it all. Still not entirely convinced that Michael White is playing anywhere near his best, but he's here. Quite say he's playing from memory, but he's not cueing as well as I've seen him. But he's obviously got a good head for this. You know, he understands the way of it. That's a Michael Holt. I guess he fits the profile of someone that could do well. You know, he's had a good ranking. He's outgoing, which you need to be in this. Shrinking violet coming into this, like a bear pit in it tonight. But he doesn't affect someone like Michael Holt. You know, he's up for it all. I think that helps him.
That's right. He's got a big personality, Holty, but he has slipped back. The ranking's 46 in the world coming into this tournament. Scares along the way. Might remember last night when he got all the long stuff out, the extensions and so on, and ended up chipping over a red miscue, but won the match.
Yeah, so that was on Breakfast TV this morning, wasn't it? That one shot. We'll get the last laugh by the sound of it. I think the other thing is that the crowd are a little quieter now because they've just been in a frenzy from the previous match, and I suppose they're just having a breather. It's a quiet start to this frame, so that's fair enough, but it's been very rowdy in here.
Well, yeah, and some of the patrons have had a little bit to drink. I was just in the toilets there and heard a conversation, one guy asking the other, what stage of the tournament are we at? Is it the quarterfinals? Is it the semi-finals? Didn't seem to know, didn't seem to care, just enjoying themselves.
I think a couple of them were actually escorted out earlier, weren't they? They saw their last shootout snooker for the year. It front marched out of the venue. So there you have it. We're really getting close now. Well, I just don't know if he could have possibly played that double kiss safety. If it is, it's a remarkable shot. He looked very near the cush to avoid the double kiss.
So, nearly 3 minutes play, nothing potted. Black save, pink save.
You're not going to see any record breaks in this frame, are we? Wow, that's opened the whole lot up, isn't it? Goodness me, he needs to cover on the yellow for that red over the right corner. Does he have it? He has. Wow, that's a brave shot, but it was a bit lucky as well. He's played the containing shot. That might be saying boring, but that's very unfair. Now, this could... Say, he didn't have to take that risk. He could have dropped up to the first red there, and it might have been a bit of a stalemate, but...
His wife Amy is among the spectators. But it's the Welshman Michael White first in. To build an early lead here.
Say Holt didn't have to take that risk. He could have played. It could have been a drop up via the cushion to that first red, and the red that he went for wasn't hanging over the pocket. That plant is never going to be easy. He missed. It is. He didn't have to play it. He could have dropped onto the first 14. Red. I know that's a bit negative, but it made this possibly a 0-0 draw might have ensued from that, which gives you a squeak.
50.
10-second shot clock now in operation.
Oh, that's not good. Is he on that red? He's clinging to the one below, which means he might not be on anything else. He's already looking 21. At the red up the table. There's a lifeline for Holty.
Yeah, 21. He's not a big lead with nearly 5 minutes left.
Was it? Has it gone past the middle? No, it has not. Now
Michael
then,
White, 21.
What has he got here?
Oh, how quickly did that go wrong for White? Just 2 shots.
With a trace of left hand check side.
1.
Well, it makes everyone nervous, especially people who you want to win.
I guess it's a bit late for their son Jude.
7.
But his wife's here to support him.
Eight. 14.
Well, a couple of reds go here. Another red and a pink, the psychological story that he's level. Yeah, that will be very helpful to him.
50.
Build on it. He had his chance.
So we're level pegging, 21 each. 21. 3 minutes to go, but Holt at the table.
Yes, he brings other reds into play by taking that one.
22.
I think he's one of those players that, you know, the other players 28. On the tour would love to see win something. He's been trying for years and years, got to the Riga Masters final a couple of years back.
It's been a break of a lot of control, actually, you know. Be a break that he would make in any form of the game. There's nothing desperate about it. He's controlled the cue ball, and that's where these big breaks are made.
$35. 36.
So Michael White was in early on, lost his way pretty dramatically, actually. Only lost position, but then stuck that red to the middle. It's all about whether Michael Holt can control this 42. Now. He's got a useful lead with just under 2 minutes.
Yeah, 6 reds, 6 pinks. And he's taken everything that was there. Obviously things will get tougher now as far as the break is concerned, but
43.
time is running out.
$49. 50.
Now this is really good. Very fine break. It might be coming to an end now, but the match is also coming to an end.
56.
Certainly should be. 35 the lead. It's not enough time for Michael White.
In some ways, this break's been as good as Tepchai's break. Because he was behind, he had to make it there and then, and he controlled that white
Michael
ball
Holt, 56.
absolutely beautifully. Exceptional stuff.
Yeah, 56 break from the Nottingham man, with the clock ticking down and ticking down. Fascinating matchup in the final. So Michael Holt will play Tepchai Anu in the final of the shootout. Michael White got in first in this semi-final, but Holt made an excellent 56. And he has his chance in the last match here at Watford Coliseum against the man who just made a 139 total clearance. The final then, Michael Holt versus Tepchai Anu.